All right, it's up.
All right, hey guys, welcome to another episode. We are starting recording now. No, I'm not.
Record, dude. How do I start a watch party? Oh, is that my phone?
Yep.
How do I turn that down?
Check. Okay, we are good. Sorry, I want to make sure I did that before. Hey guys, if you guys want to give us a call, the number is down on the screen, or it's not right at the moment. It is 830-875-0637. We are talking our main topic, and I think the name of the episode will be Who Do I Blame? Episode
Who's to blame?
Who's to blame? Who do I blame? Episode 115. Here we go. Check.
You are now listening to.
Oh, they're coming to rob us and rape us, and they're coming.
I don't know where you're hearing that, but literally nobody's saying that.
I know English people that aren't supposed to be here, but I don't complain about them.
I'm not trying to out you, but I
Get
want...
me in a gotcha moment.
No gotchas, because I do gotchas, but it's not a gotcha, okay?
They all know you as like a Alex Jones apologist.
Yeah, pretty much.
Alt-right adjacent, I think.
Alt-right adjacent. Liar.
What else?
A racist. A lunatic.
An N-word hater.
No.
But in the event of an emergency, your regular exit might not be the quickest or safest way out.
This emergency exit is painted on!
There's no way out! There's no way out! We're through!
Oh, that is right. This is what it sounds like when worlds collide, finding common ground and breaking the divide. This is Emergency Exit. This is episode 115. Today is August 5th, 2019. We are broadcasting to you from K-Brand Studios in our floating tin can.
Far above the world.
I am Los. Follow me on Twitter at That's Right Los. Joining me, as always, is Jimmy Orange Man Bad Preston. Streaming us live to the world is Brandon the Hard Hat Mitchell. Welcome to the show, you guys. Today, we are going to find blame. We are going to talk shootings. I really hate it. People are dead. We don't like it at all. Neither of us like it. And I thought maybe we can talk about Neil deGrasse Tyson and taking a first look on Riverside here in Austin, the new domain proposed. So
we had a little false start. You were like, you're the worst, Jimmy. Blah blah blah, and you got me all hot and angry. But
is that what happened?
We recorded that. No, I'm kidding. But we recorded that. Maybe we can release that as like bonus or something.
We did get into it, but you'll also find that I'm like, save it, God damn it, save it. He keeps getting into it. I'm like, he's saying that I got all angry, but I'm trying to save what he's saying so it's nice and organic. We really don't do too much pre-production except grabbing links and maybe a little bit of what we're gonna be doing.
This is all fresh.
We try to keep it fresh as if it's an organic conversation with two people that are on, roughly two different sides of the political spectrum.
I mean, I'm like Tim Allen. And you're that other guy.
I'm like Tim Allen.
I'm Tim Allen.
I'm Tim Allen. You're Al Borland.
Tool time.
Well, you know what? I'll take that because Al Borland was always the superior craftsman.
Oh.
And he always said, "I don't think so, Tim." Today on this,
no. You were the guy on the other side of the fence that we never saw.
I'm Wilson
face.
Wilson.
Yeah,
dude. Yeah, that guy was cool. You know.
So you would take him.
I would. He was the most wisest guy. Tim would come up to him and
wait. Was the guy that helped Tim Allen? Was the guy that helped Tim Allen on that show? Is that the guy that's on American Pickers?
American Pickers?
Yeah, Mike, the short fat one.
No, you're talking about Al Borland.
I guess I don't know who Al Borland.
His name was Richard Karn, if I'm not mistaken. I had rewatched the whole series of Home Improvement like a few months ago, so I'm pretty up to date on it. Right. I thought it was one of the greatest shows. He's also on a great show called Last Man Standing. Tim Allen.
Terrible show.
I think it's a beautiful show, actually. It's a really good show because it's a lot like what's that show with Archie Bunker in it, where he had a fucking son that was a liberal, or a stepson that was, or his girlfriend,
it was
or
like
his
all
daughter's boyfriend,
all in the family.
all in the family.
It was the one where he was racist.
Well, it's not as racist because he has to deal with. It's a lot more. I think it's a lot more modern version of that.
Okay.
If you will, he's still a conservative, but he's not all like in
More-
your face, fucking Trump like, right?
More racism.
It's less,
it's
it's way less racism. Thank you. Matter of fact, his
more
stepson.
tongue-in-cheek racism.
Yeah. Anyways, today on the program, we told you what we're going to listen to. But first, let's get to a Brew World Order. Give us a call if you guys want to ring in on some of these issues that we're talking about.
It's the Brew World.
Whoa! Scared the shit out of me.
That was good timing, man. Let's see. We got a
gonna
phone
blow
call
my-
from somebody. It says, "Yo, guys, I love you." Hey, we love you too. Don't have a name for that, but we love you.
There you go, Brando.
We'll get into, if you want to leave your messages there, you can text us at the number that's on the screen. Today on the Brew World Order, we are drinking Left Hand Brewing Company's Milk Stout Nitro. Milk Stout is not made in Texas, is it? Because we sort of, it's Longmont, Colorado. We sort of only do Texas beers. I don't think he got the memo.
Oh, I forgot.
Jimmy's only been on the show a couple weeks, so I don't think he knows.
Where's
yet.
this from? Colorado.
It's from Longmont. I thought I read Longmont, Colorado.
I opened one for you here, Brando. Well, look,
You just grabbed something different.
man, I've been drinking this Sprig CBD
What is
soda.
it? Oh, CBD soda. Huh?
Yeah, it's delicious, but it's gassy. I'm gassy here.
It's got the burps
Oh,
in it.
man.
Let me tell you about this Left Hand Brewing Company. I've had this before, so I'm sorry. I just was like, oh, I love it. And I normally don't get the nitros in a bottle. I only drink them at the bar. But I saw it and I was like, you know what, this is a good one, and I'm actually tasting it for the first time in a bottle. So I feel like this.
I think it's the first
still
time
good.
I've ever had it myself, or
Okay.
at all. So, well, first, before we do drink it, why don't you read us the description in a sexy, sultry voice? Oh, it's Taz. Hey, Taz, my man. Why don't you read us about this in a sexy, sultry voice?
You got it. Taking America back. Dark and delicious. America's great milk stout will change your perception about what a stout can be. Pouring hard out of the bottle,
Boing.
Milk Stout Nitro cascades beautifully, building a tight, thick head like hard whipped cream.
Oh, man.
The aroma is of brown sugar and vanilla cream with hints of roasted coffee. The pillowy head coats your upper lip and its creaminess entices your palate. Initial roasty mocha flavors rise up with slight hop and roast bitternesses in the finish.
That's right.
The rest is pure bliss of milk chocolate fulfillness.
You must be kidding, aren't you?
No, Milk Stout Nitro.
All right, let's try it, you guys, and to you guys. Ooh, this is much different than any beer we normally drink. It's got 6% alcohol by volume.
So good.
And it's not exactly ice cold because it wants you to drink it at about 40 to 50 degrees. Well, it wants you to actually drink it at 50 to 55 degrees Fahrenheit. Like Newcastle's aren't.
It's supposed to be drank out of a glass, but
Hey, this is a glass.
it's fine out of the bottle.
Brandon, what do you think about this beer?
Man, yeah, this is interesting. We've never had anything. Let me give one more sip. Oh man, that's
It's so good.
it's all right. It's not bad. I can get that chocolate and whatever else there is. Man,
What do
am
you
I
get?
gonna
What do you
give
give
that?
it?
Come
What am
on.
I gonna give that?
do you give
Oh, I'm gonna give it a 2.7.
Oh,
That's
that's
low.
low.
Dang.
That is low.
That is pretty low.
Kind of sticks in the back of your throat a little bit.
All right, go
sure
ahead.
does.
Go ahead, Los.
Well, I think this is fine. It is good.
Ingredients: Rocky Mountain water, malted barley, lactose.
Barley.
It's got lactose, bro.
It's got milk in it. Well, it's called a milk stout.
Oh yeah.
I think it's good. It's creamy. It's chocolatey. It's a bit nutty. And that being said, I'll give it a 3.956.
All right. That's right.
That's right.
3.9. That's right. I love this. It's so refreshing. I think that I could drink 10 in a day, like all
day.
But I think it would catch up with me, and probably the sugar content might be a little too much, and I might have to switch to some White Claw.
Well, it says it's
come mid-afternoon.
It says it's it got nitro, but I don't hear the nitro canister in there. I guess they bottled it with nitro in it. I guess
I'm gonna give it a 4.7. It's delicious. It's like a dessert in my mouth.
All right, that's the Brew World Order.
It's the Brew World Order.
Have you guys had Milk Stout Nitro before? Give us a holler. Give us a text message at the number below.
Yeah.
Or you can just go ahead and leave a message on whatever you're listening to us. We're streaming live from, Twitch, YouTube, Facebook. What else?
Periscope.
Follow us on
Periscope.
Facebook.
Twitter? Are we on Twitter too?
We got
The link is up there.
we
I
got
don't think you can.
got a group, a Facebook group or something. I don't know. Join us. Follow us on Twitter. I don't tweets anymore.
Let's get into the news.
I hate the tweets.
He ruined it.
Jimmy.
And Los, that's right. We coming at you, coming with the light. We got the news, we've got the news. We've got the news, we've got the news. Yeah, we've got the news with
Jimmy.
and Los. That's right.
Here in Austin, Texas, things have been changing over the last 10 years or so drastically. People call it gentrification. Now, we've had this beautiful mall and housing, area up north a bit, about 10 miles north, and it's called the Domain. And I'm saying north from where we are. We're more central than we are anything in Austin.
Right.
And it's a bit high end. You hear Domain, you go, oh, rich guys up there, right?
They've got that. They've got a really good taco joint up there, like Velvet Taco, I think.
If anyone knows tacos and he says it's a good joint, Jimmy's saying it right.
I hate the way they serve them though. It's like on some sort of piece of metal and it's messy. But
Well, this story comes from the Austin
taco.
Statesman, which I am a subscriber to. But this one goes out to you, Austin subscriber. Where the hell's my paper been for the last 4 freaking weeks? This is ridiculous. God dang it. I subscribe to the Sunday Print. I get the e-paper every day.
what are you talking about? The
Austin
Statesman?
I'm just doing a little gripe here.
Okay. Well, you
4
should
weeks in a
just
row.
Put this in a strongly worded letter.
Well, I did. Every time I don't get it, I call them and I say, what is going on? They're like, we'll look into it. I'm sick of you looking into it. I canceled my subscription.
Well, don't you know who your delivery person is?
No.
It's probably my buddy Billy. We should call Billy.
Hey, Billy, where's my freaking paper? Anyways, gripe over. Dozens of mattresses and trash bags line the apartment building at Eastside Riverside apartment complex Ballpark North. I used to live in that area. That's right off of Wickersham.
My boss is calling me right now.
Oh, yeah? Is it work related?
I don't know.
Staff call
probably
this time
trying-
of year the turn, and
Yeah.
it's basically when it's a student housing, really cheap housing. When I lived there, it was $365, all bills paid.
Damn.
This is off Riverside?
Off of Riverside and Wickersham.
Where's Wickersham?
It's actually one light east of Pleasant Valley on Riverside.
Okay. Yeah. Over by ACC.
Yeah, just
Not
before
that
it-
far, but yeah.
Yeah, not that far, but yeah. Not that far, but yeah.
But yeah.
Not that far, but yeah. Anyways, it's super cheap. It's like $400
Yeah.
a month. So what they're proposing here is I want to
Tear all them down.
Yeah, tear them all down. So the pair of developers want to raise the 1,300 housing units and transform the 97 acres into a massive mixed-use development. 4,700 new housing units, 4 million square feet of office space, and 600 hotel rooms in buildings that could be as tall as 15 stories. Huge. Developers, blah, 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 are calling the project 4700 Riverside a rebrand of its previous iteration as Project Catalyst. Now, I wanted to get into this because...
Okay, what's our angle here?
Well, I want to know what you think about this, gentrification and everything.
Let me tell you this.
Go ahead. Do you think this is a good idea?
Let me tell you this. You can't stop progress, right?
Right.
That's what they always say. What sucks is and this is what I said in that news piece that I was in that thing about a growth on South First.
Ooh, right. Been there since how 2006? You said.
Yeah. So the thing is, if you build a McMansion, like we all have seen this, where you've got like 1950s Depression houses in a neighborhood, and then somebody buys one or two of them, tears them down, and then builds this monstrosity, right?
Yeah.
So all the other houses, let's say they're valued at $120,000. That's land and improvement. That means the house. And then all of a sudden somebody builds this 2-lot building and it gets valued at like $450,000
Okay.
or something. Let's say $500,000. Well, guess what? The next year when the taxes are assessed, instead of paying a fraction of that $125,000, those people's houses might go up in value to like $250,000, which is a good thing for them. Like they could sell it at that point. But what if you've got bad credit? You don't have income. You're on a fixed income, your Social Security, and then you were on this fixed income, and all of a sudden your tax bill doubles.
Yeah.
You can't afford
Shit.
the house. You got to sell it. Then you can't afford to buy a house because you don't have income. You're stuck in this terrible situation. It sucks. It sucks. You're pushing people out that, but it's gonna happen.
Well, it sucks, right?
I mean, look, and then if there's students, like I imagine being the manager of those buildings, because I've got several buddies that lived there while they were going to school. And man, it's gotta suck managing all those tenants that just don't even care about your property and treat it like crap. Like that place just looked like a garbage dump every time I went through. So get rid of the low income renters, and you probably make more with the development.
Well, what do you do with those low renters?
I get
what do
it.
you do with the families? What do they do? Where do they go?
Hopefully, the city is like, oh well, developer, you can do this with this property, but you need to also
Help these
offset
cats.
the
Sure.
moving of these people, and you need to put some money into another development somewhere else that's like kind. How about that? That's what I call responsible development, and the city council looking out for the people. What did they do?
Well, let's read more from this. In recent years, East Riverside Drive has seen rapid redevelopment, as I said earlier, along with Oracle Corporation's nearby huge office over there on Lakeshore Boulevard.
So big.
We've got new apartments being built everywhere, and there are spurring protests